What's good, YouTube? Andre here with the DM Network. Y'all, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything at all, and it helps us to continue doing what we enjoy doing and making content. Now on with the video. So today I was kind of going through online. I'm always checking to see if there's new information out or new articles written. And there was a new article written here recently. It was posted about 3 hours ago, my time. And I wanted to kind of go over it because it leads a hint of something possibly in the game. I want to say take this with a grain of salt, of course, but it does raise some eyebrows. It raised my eyebrows and some questions anyway. So I'll jump straight into it. I'm going to post a link to this article in the description box below to give the author of the article his just due. But it reads, Bandai Namco have today announced their new game in Dragon Ball Project Z. Now, this isn't today. This article was posted 3 hours ago, so I don't know why it's saying today. But anyway, as we reported earlier in the month at Gamefront, and that's where this article comes from, Gamefront.com, that a new Dragon Ball game was in development. The developer have now officially announced the game in a slick YouTube video. The game will be released on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC via Steam. The game will be an action RPG and is forecasted to be released this year, telling the story of Goku's experience. Eric Hartness, Vice President of Marketing at Bandai Namco, said, combining the fabled story of Dragon Ball Z with a proven video game development studio is a surefire way to create an awesome Dragon Ball adventure. And they're talking about CyberConnect 2 there. We can't wait to unveil the official name for the game and share more gameplay details with players. See, so I'll pause right there. Now, what that's telling us is that they do already have the name. And I told y'all that they already have the name for the game. They're just going to wait to release it when they release the trailer with the gameplay and the official release date. And you say, well, Andre, if they already have the name of the game, why don't they just tell us, or why didn't they release it before? It's all a part of marketing. It's just a part of their marketing strategy. Dragon Ball, Bandai has done this with Dragon Ball games in the past. They did it with Xenoverse before it was announced. Now, they didn't do it. I don't think they did it with Xenoverse 2 because they don't normally do it with the new sequel. They normally do it with the new IP. They did it with Xenoverse when Xenoverse 1 came out. They did it with Dragon Ball FighterZ. They did it with Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. They did it with Dragon Ball Heroes. They called the game Dragon Ball Game Project Heroes or Fighters or Z, or I think 2012 was the one for Ultimate Tenkaichi, but I digress. Y'all know what I'm saying. So they already have the game name. They already know what the name of the game is. And so they're just waiting for that along with releasing more gameplay. Now, the biggest question is, when is this going to happen? My speculation is Bandai is probably going to go about this sometime after Jump Force releases. So I'm going to say if we don't hear something by the end of February, then for sure we will hear something in March. Because they're not going to wait till E3 and Comic-Con to talk about this game. They're not going to wait that long because then the hype is going to die down for it. People are going to tend to forget about it, and they don't want that. They want to keep that hype train going. But they had Ace Combat just released from Bandai Namco. They just had God Eater release, and they just have Jump Force, which is a big game they've been pushing, releasing this weekend or this upcoming week, this Friday. So you have, their marketing thing is kind of stacked right now. So we're not going to hear much about this game just yet. However, after Jump Force releases, like I said, then you'll have those 3 games out the way. The marketing team has more time to spend with developing the marketing for this particular game, and that's when we'll begin to see stuff roll out. But reading on the rest of the article, it says the press release also gave a brief description of the game, and well, I know Dragon Ball Z fans are all over the world will be waiting for the game with great excitement. And this is something that I want to point out, and this is what's highlighted in the purple. Currently in development at Tokyo, Japan-based video game developer CyberConnect 2. Listen, the game will tell the legendary story of Dragon Ball Z, taking players on an unforgettable adventure to experience over-the-top battles and challenging quests. Here's where it gets good. Create lifelong friendships and crusade to protect Earth from fearsome villains. Now, I've read that several times. In my first time reading that, the point that jumped out at me, okay, I do like the challenging quests, over the top battles and challenging quests. Quests, lets us know that it's not just going to be a game where we just play through the major battles, but there are going to be quests taking place, which could hint as to this game being either open world or open sandbox. There are going to be quests. Okay, so that's good. Quest is good. It's an RPG game. There should be quests. But the next part saying create lifelong friendships. That part kind of, I look at that two different ways. Number one, creating lifelong friendships. Are they talking about in the game as far as Goku creating lifelong friendships with Tien, Piccolo, Yamcha, Krillin, stuff like that? Or are they kind of hinting that there's going to be some kind of multiplayer element in this game where we could potentially be playing with other people from around the world in this game? So if that is the case, then how will they incorporate multiplayer? Does that mean that we could potentially see something like Ultimate Tenkaichi where they have the story mode and then they have an adventure mode, in a sense where we could create a character and play through different quests with friends? I don't know. I'm looking at this two different ways. You see what I'm saying? I'm looking at it because let's look at the context. They're talking about Dragon Ball Z, taking players on an unforgettable adventure to what is the unforgettable adventures doing? To experience over-the-top battles and challenging quests, create lifelong friendships, and crusade to protect Earth from fearsome villains. What does crusade mean? You see what I'm saying? You have to break down some of these words, man. Let's pull it up here. Definition of crusade. What is a crusade? A medieval military expedition, one of a series made by Europeans to recover the Holy Land, lead, or take part in an energetic and organized campaign concerning a social, political, or religious issue. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's a crusade. But when I hear crusade, I'm thinking comrades. I'm thinking people are going to be with us. I'm thinking maybe Goku's either not the only playable character, or maybe we will have some form of multiplayer-esque in this. And if we do, we know if you're able to play quests with people, there is going to have to be created character. Because otherwise, everybody's going to pick Goku. You know what I'm saying? How are they going to work that out? If you got multiple different characters, you see what I'm saying? So that opens the door for, but it all depends on how you read this. If they're talking about this in the sense of in Dragon Ball, then that's going to mean, yeah, Goku met friends. Goku went on a crusade with his friends to protect the Earth from villains, which could also potentially mean that we could play as more than Goku. Or you can read it as they're talking about us, the players, taking us on an unforgettable adventure to experience over-the-top battles and challenging quests, create lifelong friendships, and crusade to protect Earth from fearsome villains. They're talking about the player there. They're talking about what we will be doing. Now, are they saying this as in what we will be doing in the game as Goku, creating lifelong friendships with Goku, Tien, Yamcha, and them? Or are they saying, y'all get where I'm going with this? I want to know what y'all think, because this is kind of throwing me a little bit. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Let's get to talking about this, because I'm interested to see where this is going. I'm very interested to see where this is going. Y'all let me know down in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to try to process all of this, but I just saw this and I was like, man, I got to talk to these guys about this, because everybody seems to have really good inputs on things. So I wanted to get y'all points of view. So I'm telling you, I'm confused right now, man. I'm confused and I'm a little bit excited, because while I do hope for a single player game, I'm not opposed to create a character in the game. It just needs to be done right. I mean, I feel like Xenoverse we have that create a character, type thing, but the part of me still would love to play with a created character in an open world Dragon Ball game, if it is open world or even open sandbox. It just depends on a lot right now. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. What do y'all think that this is saying? If you're new to the channel, y'all, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on notifications, y'all. I upload every single day. Every single day. Till next time, thanks for watching.